So today I want to show our new AI chat tool. It's a way of getting support that works really well, querying a bunch of our past support tickets and more. The way to get into this is click the AI chat button at the top right. That opens up this side panel where it's easy to ask questions such as, how do I add a new room? Then that will query all of our past forum, blog, videos, Freshdesk, which is our support system, and our internal forum. So 5 different sources that we've trained the AI on. And while that's thinking, I will go over here and show you a little bit how, just for kind of fun under the hood, how it actually works. So here we have blog post, user guide, video, Freshdesk, which is the support system. If you email support at reservation key, we open it in a system called Freshdesk. And then we also have all of our forum. And then this is just one file containing a lot of all of our blog posts. So that is something it's trained on. The user guide, which is a lot of this comes from video summaries and walkthroughs of all the different tabs. We have separate video summaries. So all of the information that AI is using to answer questions is pulled from these text documents. Same with our support conversations. And finally, also the forum. So any messages that have been asked on the forum are then in this document as well. We have this organized by year, so we can remove old ones or add new as we go. Okay, so now we're back to look at what the answer is, how to add a room. Under properties, rooms, units, we're already here, but you could just go there. So the nice thing about having the panel on the side is that you can keep it open and then do what it says on the other side of the screen. Properties, rooms, units, click add room unit. Okay. Fill out the primary settings, configure additional settings. Yep. Save the room, save changes. And then they're also suggesting if you need to add many rooms, use the bulk add. So anyway, it goes through exactly what we've said many times in the past when these questions have been asked. You can also ask follow-up questions such as, what's the difference between a room and a fraction? Because we have fractions and sometimes it's a little bit confusing as to which one should be added. The other nice thing while that's thinking is you can access the user guide from a click of a button there at the bottom. Also the video library. We've organized all of our videos on YouTube into different tabs, and within each tab, each section of the system. And we've been almost finished now adding summaries of all of the videos based on the transcripts. So if you don't have time or want to watch the full video, you can quickly just skim the text summary of the video, which is actually what AI is trained on as well. And finally, you can see the blog posts quickly from this side panel. And here it is with the answer to the difference between a room and a fraction. And that looks pretty accurate. They're linked to the parent room. Yep, channel manager is not fully supporting. So pretty nice. Now, I think the last thing I was going to show is just another little under the hood section. And that's the logs of all this, which we can use for further training. So this is the OpenAI, we're using ChatGPT platform, and these are the different logs they have for the conversations, the threads that are asked in the AI agent. So I just asked, how do I add a new room? And we can click into that. And then this is helpful for us in the back end. We can see what documents it used to find the answers. We can review all of the reasoning process. We can see the final answer. And so then we can also actually even follow up with the client to make sure that the question was answered fully. Over here in the threads, we can get a little bit more detailed by seeing the actual message, user message here. it is up top. Let's see, this was the first one. And then there was a follow-up question. What's the difference between a room and a fraction? And then we can see the whole answer and the reasoning process as well. And the other nice part about this, we're passing through the user ID and the account ID. So that allows us to then track this back to the account that asked it, which will help with follow-up so that we could check back with the person to make sure that their questions were fully answered. But also just to get an idea of where the most questions are and all of that type of information. That's pretty much all there is to this. Exit chat will close the panel and reopen the full screen. One other nice part about this is it's fully mobile friendly. It's a little bit hard to demonstrate that here, but let's see if we, yeah, okay. So I turned on the mobile view. And so if you're on your phone, you'll see the button up here at the top. You can switch to chat or switch back to the app. So the panel takes up the full screen, which is handy. You can just easily switch back and forth. And same with you getting into the library and all that other information. And then exiting the chat's really easy as well. Just click the button that exits the chat and reloads the system. All right, so that is a good intro to our support. I hope you find it useful, and we look forward to continuing to improve upon this feature.